Welcome to another episode of the American Beer Review Podcast.
Good times with good friends requires good beer. Lucky for us, we know how to pick all three.
We're a group of friends who grew up in the Pacific Northwest, giving us a jump start on our craft beer journey.
Join us today while Brian, I pride myself on not getting to know other people, so do not put that on me.
Alec. So the bananas up until like the 60s were an entirely different species of banana?
And Chad. It hit me like a wrecking ball.
Review some beer, talk about beer topics, and whatever else comes up. We invite you to pour yourself a drink and hang out with us.
Yeah, started off.
Finally back on our shit.
Will you click
on our bullshit?
Back on our
click
bullshit.
the clacker while you're there?
Click the clacker!
I don't know.
Is the video going?
I don't know. That's on you, dude.
Oh,
Did the producer start the video?
Brian's up. I did. It should be cranking.
Minute 45.
There we go.
Okay.
Clip.
So now you get a clicky clack.
Clap the clapper.
Clickety clack with the clack-a-lack.
Boom. On the
that
table.
That really was pretty unprofessional. Usually we BS for a little bit, but like I'm kind of intrigued by the juice box on the
Well, and this is
yeah.
research on the fly, so we're gonna get a whole heck of a lot of stuff done. This will be researched by committee. You want a QR
code? Yeah.
See if that'll get you something.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, it might just be their Insta.
I'll make sure we're recording.
Yep, it's just their Instagram.
Well, we had more information off Instagram the last couple of beers than we did off of
That's true. Well,
their website.
This was like a last minute audible.
Don't mind me.
This was the one. Do we have enough time before two people's wives start going? Where are you?
Yeah. So this
every day, all day.
this is Pulpy. Literally, just the name of the beer is Pulpy from Kettlehead Brewing.
An any IPA instead of an Hazy.
I heard that as an any IPA, like
Any IPA.
like ANY IPA.
Yep, out of New Hampshire.
Should we start calling him a NEPA? It's a NEPA beer.
It'd be a
little too close to a Nepo baby.
Yeah, no, let's not do that.
Okay,
let's not do that at all.
Meet Pulpy. He's a friend of ours, and he loves juicy IPAs. This one happens to be his favorite. Triple dry hopped with a combination of Mosaic, Citra, and Eldorado hops. And no, there is no pulp in this beer. Drink fresh and enjoy cold. So is it a hazy or a juicy IPA? If he loves juicy IPA and they named him after him.
Oh, dude.
Kettlehead.
I think there's additional variations of.
There are many Pulpies.
Yes, there are.
So
many
when
Pulpies.
I type in Pulpy into Untapped,
there are many Pulpies, but this one is mine.
It is the second Pulpy, and then there are many. So there is Pulpy. These are all from just Kettlehead. Pulpy,
Oh, that's a juicy.
Wicked Pulpy, Uncle Pulpy, Cousin Pulpy, Pulpy's Family Reunion, Little Pulpy.
Oh, yeah, that's juicy.
And that might be it of the Pulpies that I see. Oh, Mrs. Pulpy. Yeah, so they got a few Pulpies. All right.
And this is not a straight up IPA.
No. But you said that already.
You weren't in here yet. We were talking about this is getting to like, Chad said we did a low IBU,
less hoppy January because we're degenerates and had to drink during dry January.
And then I said, well, we did a cold hopped IPA.
Technically,
actually, we have had some hops, but this is not a traditional IPA. That is a juicy IPA. This is this looks.
Is that not traditional now?
No idea.
Like,
no idea.
It's 7%, so that's it's in the ballpark.
So this is more kind of yellow.
Yes.
Than I would have expected.
Especially since there's an orange juice box on the can.
Yeah. So just talking about like the variations of it and the different styles, where you look at even within that hazy in New England IPA style, there can still be some large variations of things. Large. But, like, definitely in this kind of more yellowy, it's still very hazy.
If you told me
like,
this was a pale ale or a hef, I might believe you.
the
a
hef
little-
might be-
On visuals alone,
the hef, I could get
Yeah.
behind that a bit.
Yeah.
It's a little light, maybe, for a half, but
Yeah, it'd be hard to say.
you could.
but it does not
you could
smell like a half. Yeah,
No.
no, that is a juicy.
Yeah, once you get it up to the nose, the illusion's over.
Like,
Ooh.
we made jokes about it, but, like, my son smells my beers.
Is this juicy?
Yeah.
Even he is going to smell this one and be like, do you have orange juice? Like,
Right.
what kind of juice do you have in there?
All sorts of citrus.
Mm-hmm.
Want a good bite with a swig.
Even in the aroma, you're getting, like, some, like, maybe some pineapple, some, like,
Guava.
grapefruit.
Guava. I believe guava was on the Untapped review.
Yeah.
Whoops. Well, it's my house. Do what I want. There we go.
Yeah.
Pro tip at home: if you ever spill on your beer at the bar, just kind of smoosh it around your coaster. Keep it off the bar top.
He spilled. That was his pour, not my pour.
It's like the guy who went did his cold plunge at Bass Pro. Shrinkage. There's a little shrinkage.
I unfortunately saw that video.
No idea what you're talking about.
Yep.
So I got real excited because I only read half of it. We were doing research on the fly for this one. This is an unexpected podcast for me today. Minimum order of 3 4-packs for any online order to be eligible for free shipping.
Say that one more time.
Wow.
Minimum order of 3 4-packs for any online order to be eligible for free shipping.
So you buy 12 beers, the shipping is free, is what you're telling me.
New Hampshire residents only.
Oh.
I saw that doing the fly research, and I was like, "Oh, what we just talked about
What there's
the
like
cost
what,
of shipping."
like 500 people live in New Hampshire.
Dude, I'm not getting on that. We're not getting another Tulsa.
There are probably more people living in Tulsa than New Hampshire. I don't care.
Absolutely not. Thank you for doing the research. I'm going to say
Pull
no.
this one up.
Yeah, you do that. I'm going to...
No, there's entirely more people living in New Hampshire, but content.
Yeah. Oh, God. There's also a Kettlehead popcorn. I really hope it's run by the same people.
1.4 million.
It's followed by the Brewers. Oh, it's out of Denver. Never mind.
Wow.
Okay. Wait, do you say that one more time? It's only 1.4?
It's not a big state.
No, I knew that, but that's like...
But
I'd have gone
400,000 in. It's actually not that far off. If you have 420,000 people in Tulsa and you got just under 1.
Did you remember that, or did you look
just
it up?
looked it up.
Okay.
So you got 420,000 in Tulsa
Okay.
and 1.38 in
How
New
many
Hampshire.
Tulsas do they have in New Hampshire?
What's the Tulsa metro population?
No, I'm meaning like breweries. How many Tulsas are in New Hampshire?
No idea.
So if you got 10 Tulsas for 400.
I thought we went that it had to be more.
Well, I have always said more.
I think
but
we're at a 10
we
to 1
said
ratio right now on our current Tulsa.
we haven't revised. There's
I think
probably
it's 10 to 1, but we're wrong of Tulsas.
There's probably 20
in New Hampshire? I would say at least. Yeah.
So at least 2.5 Tulsas.
I'd give it at least. All right. I'm going to look it up.
It's dense state.
Fill the void. I'm going to look it up.
Fill the void. This is
Anyways,
a tasty beer.
Pulpy's filling
You
the
guys
void.
are the ones that quit IPAs.
Yeah. This is filling
You
the
just don't drink them outside of here. And hockey games.
I drink water outside of here.
No, this is definitely filling a hop void that we've been missing over this last month.
Right. Heavy air quotes.
Oh!
Beyond heavy.
How many they got in New Hampshire?
We are severely wrong.
High or low?
Shocking.
Yeah, that's not
Here,
actually
here.
all that surprising.
Here. I am shocked.
New Hampshire currently ranks 8th in the country for craft breweries per capita,
It's just nobody lives there.
with 93
Oh,
craft
okay.
breweries. Like, yeah, as of 2018, there was 86.
Okay, so they're still growing.
Dude, that is impressive. I thought you were a little low, but I wouldn't have guessed like almost
A third.
a
Our bad.
quarter.
Yeah.
Our bad.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, this is Brews in New Hampshire from the visitnewhampshire.gov, if it is NH, and it says with over 90 breweries among our 7 regions. And there is a whole page on all of the breweries
7 regions because
in New Hampshire. Like, probably like,
they're too small to be called counties.
dude, I'm not. not gonna, listen.
Somebody's got to pick a fight with another
Me
state.
and Tulsa are already in a feud. I'm not doing it again.
It's been a Cold War, us and Tulsa.
Yeah.
We haven't talked about it in a while.
I forget whether I was listening to a podcast or somebody was talking about, like, it must have been a podcast, because I don't think I could have refrained myself if someone was in person talking about, like, Tulsa breweries and I didn't say something. Like, I just don't know.
Yes.
But it actually goes back to probably the distribution stuff of, like, how there's been a small amount of prairie brewing in our area, but not, like, honestly that much.
Right.
And it's just the little bits that kind of come through for the craft distributors of stuff. This is really tasty.
It's pretty good.
Beyond
You can feel it
taste.
tomorrow?
I
think it's early enough. The sun hasn't gone down yet.
Minutes away.
Yeah, I know. Don't remind me.
we got a little bit. Well, we're on the upswing.
We
Yeah.
swinging in the
We're
right
gaining
direction here.
hours. We're gaining hours. Somebody said like in less than 30 days the sun will be going down to 7 p.m. I was like, oh,
Whoa,
man, you're right.
really?
You're
It's
right.
like 7 o'clock.
It swings back quick.
Wow, that I'm here for that one. Ooh, also, Loaded Question Brewing out of New Hampshire.
Okay.
Just a fun name. When I looked up Kettlehead, number one, we talked about like, okay, we're gonna drink this Pulpy from Kettlehead, and I was like, sweet, a Montana brewery.
Nope.
That is Kettle House. Didn't do much research to figure that out. Is this? It is probably for you guys. It is likely for me the first New Hampshire beer.
Yes.
Also, I just saw this. This is just fortuitous, I think is the right word. Happenstance.
Depends on the rest of the
All
sentence.
right. Yep.
What shirt you wearing today?
Oh, there you go. MTJ.
Oh!
I had to look down because it's not my shirt.
But like,
I had to look at it because I did not put 2 and 2 together.
I know, like New Hampshire winner right there. Winner, lobster dinner.
Martin Truex Sr.
Yeah.
NASCAR, baby.
I honestly, like, I've drank a lot from different places, but like, I don't know if I've ever had a New Hampshire beer.
I thought that's what you were going to ask me, and I'm like, bro.
Well, that's why I started to do that, and I was like, there's no way. If I haven't, you haven't.
Well, let me check my...
Don't even.
Untapped.
It hurts. It hurts.
I only know where beers come from because of this podcast. Because I have to
do the research.
What is the company I bought this beer from? Instead of just being a normal beer connoisseur and just going, this looks good.
So you're not. So you're not a nerd like me. That is like, I still am angry about the app that I used to have that doesn't tell me now whether it's craft or corporate.
No, I'm the nerd that has to plan out these episodes ahead of time.
This is independent craft on the can.
Oh yes, and I would have assumed like. I'm just saying.
Oh, I wouldn't allow anyone without the independent craft logo to come on this episode.
Bro,
Dude.
you guys both have macro beer sitting in front of you.
I was like, wait, is his?
That's a joke.
Bitburger?
Yeah.
It's not macro here.
It's German.
It's not macro here. You don't get much more international macro.
That's the joke.
Yeah. Did you actually end up drinking Bitburger when you were over there?
Not even close. Never saw it.
Is it like the Fosters of Germany?
Based off my experience, yes, we will see
on the next trip.
on round dry.
That's a. Are you gonna switch back to doing German Duolingo so you can be more fluent?
Oh, I still do it. I still do a lesson.
Okay.
But I have to get the points so I can be at the top of my league because it's a competition now.
That's the thing that
I was getting okay. So I was doing the German. I thought I was doing good, but I was getting dusted. People were beating me first place. Like, how do you get that many points? And it's like, oh, you sons of bitches are doing other languages.
Oh, really?
So now it's, oh, I'm gonna min max with you nerds. It's on now.
But I have not been able to quite explain to my wife that, like, if you want me to do something that, like, I am not naturally inclined to do,
I have to win.
make it some kind of game.
I have to win.
And I'm going to, like,
Yes.
do that. Like, and it's...
My wife has other incentives, but... I don't need points. I just need to score.
I'm good. Keep it rolling.
All right.
Anyways, back to the beer. If you'd like more of that content, subscribe to our Patreon or our OnlyFans. That's going on the gram. Nice.
All right.
Oh, God.
Nice.
Oh.
Anyways,
So-
Pulpy.
Sorry.
Pulpy.
Sorry, Pulpy.
There you go.
I'm going to take the top off on this.
Yeah, that's a good call. Yeah, because
That's what she said. That's what people want. Genuine content.
This has gone off the rails more than I think. Like, we made it, what? A year and some change? Before it has completely gone off the rails.
They like us, now they got to keep us.
Oh, my God. Oh. Okay. So.
This is pretty good.
Yeah, it's very good.
If I got so excited when I saw we ship for free.
Oh, yes.
Buy
Yes.
a case, we'll ship you for free.
You had me. You suckered me into it as well.
Because I didn't read the fact that it was New Hampshire residents only until we started recording. I did like the last minute research in between episodes, and I'm like, oh, I'm saving this.
Yeah.
Put a pin in it, and I'm like,
Because, like, yeah, like, to buy 3 4-packs, like, oh, well, then we can...
right?
We can figure that out.
Yeah. I mean, that makes a lot of sense. It's probably really cheap to ship within New Hampshire. Like, just...
They send it on
Comparatively.
portion
Yeah,
buggy.
nobody lives there.
No, that's
What honestly was... I could Google it. I was going to ask you guys, like, you guys know. Like, what's the square
It's a
footage
tiny
of-
ass state.
Square mileage of New Hampshire.
less than the city of Seattle.
Why did we keep doing this? Why? Why?
Figure it
do
out.
we keep doing this?
Because I have a backup beer, so yeah, just let it ride. Do a live research. I don't care.
You're looking up
I'm
New
looking
Hampshire?
up New Hampshire.
I'll look
please.
up King County square
We got the
footage.
Seahawks
King
game
County.
going.
Oh, now you're going to King County.
Okay.
No.
Seattle was unrealistic.
You made a claim, sir.
It was unrealistic.
I understand that. Total area
Yes.
of 9,304 square miles.
Is New Hampshire?
9,000?
But, okay, so I want you to hear this in... oh, it's because of the water.
But you can't count the water.
If it's in the state,
Oh.
because that's what it is. It
Total
says,
area. Give me
it says,
total area.
It says the total area of the state is 9,304 square miles, comprising 9,027 square miles of land and 277 square miles.
No, it still smokes 2,100 square miles for King County.
Bro, you thought it was Seattle.
It's 5 times the size of.
Would've been funnier.
But people-wise, it's only a little more than double. Like, Seattle, I think, is around 600,000.
Yeah.
6 or 7.
Yes.
So-
I was going to say 800, but Seattle Metro.
Yeah. So,
You could fit all of New Hampshire comfortably in Seattle.
Yeah, it's just
Seattle
737.
Metro.
Huh?
737.
Is Seattle?
Seattle.
Yeah.
So a little over double.
Yeah. Which then when you think about it, I mean, you're talking about an entire state, so for sure they're hitting per capita because we're looking at like 60 plus ish breweries in Seattle alone.
Yes.
But for being an entire state per capita, man, I'm shocked they're only 8th.
Yeah.
Like that's actually kind of surprising to think about it.
But if I lived in New Hampshire, I would have to drink a lot.
What's wrong with New Hampshire?
You don't know enough about New Hampshire to talk shit on New Hampshire.
You're probably got bears in your yard.
What's wrong with that? You might have a bear in your yard.
Have you been chased by a bear into a frozen lake before? A bear is a murder machine.
Dude, you haven't been chased by a bear into a lake.
Yes, I have.
I'm trying to think.
I've been chased by a grizzly bear into a frozen lake before.
This is a silly thing, but I'm wondering
when we
if
get
there's-
big enough to get on Joe Rogan, that's my story to Joe
Right.
Rogan. He's going to go,
I'm good. I'll skip that episode.
oh, no way.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, bro, you wouldn't listen to my episode with Joe Rogan
Nope.
after we worked out and like hopped in the cold plunge and did the sauna?
Nope.
Oh, that hurts my heart, bro.
I'll be there with you. Brian doesn't like Austin.
Are they the other shilling? Didn't we just talk about shilling? On
One of the top
ago, it was one of the top 20 or 30 of the breweries, right?
breweries liked by bartenders
Yes.
or whatever.
And it was shilling, wasn't it?
Shilling
And-
was
cider.
one of them. No, it wasn't
we
Shilling
talked about
cider.
this
Okay.
because we have Shilling Cider here, and Shilling Beer Company is from New Hampshire.
There you go.
Because I was trying to think if there's another New Hampshire brewery that just came to mind, and honestly, there wasn't. So that is just where I ended up with. I was looking up in the most famous, quote unquote. So, Pulpy's great. Would you say 7%?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's a nice shot of hops after our
Yeah, but you guys
our
don't
journey
quit,
through January.
quit hops.
Yeah.
Not by choice.
I
You can choose to power through.
Life tells me otherwise. Because that's literally what I've been trying to do is power through with drinking that stuff for the last however many years.
we also live in an area where hops is just
Well, and that's part of it
that's
too.
a flavor you need in beer. Like it was like like halfway through I was like, yeah, this is great, but I needed some extra hops, so I had like that double IPA Mecca hops from Black Raven.
Yeah.
I pulled I snagged a 19.2 IPA from the shelf, single section, because it was like, I need a little bit of hops.
And you're making fun of me.
I'm a
but you're over here
hypocrite.
shaking
I'm a
yes.
hypocrite.
You're shaking your head no aggressively as well.
I have water as my backup beer.
I sit there. I sat. I sat and bitched about the headache that hops gave me on a hockey night when it shouldn't have. But that's a flavor we are in our area are accustomed to.
I went to a brewery and didn't have an IPA.
Ooh, how did that feel? How did that make you feel, Brian?
It hurt a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hurt a little bit.
There's a couch over here. We can lie down and talk about it.
But I had Czech Dark Lager, like we talked about.
Felt better.
I had a barley wine.
Felt better.
There you go. Ooh, getting after it.
Well, 5 ounces.
Okay.
That's the thing. It was, I talked about this last time. It's a 4-point-something beer sandwich. I got a 4-point-something beer. I had a 5 ounces of barley wine. I had a 4-point-something ounce beer, or percent beer.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
so new Brian theory just dropped out. It's the beer sandwich.
oh, that's been a go. Like, I will always is a bit aggressive. I will frequently grab a little bit of your really boozy one and try to, like, fit that into another
But it's
boozy.
new to the audience.
Oh, yes, but it's new to the fact of, like, instead of sandwiching it between IPAs, literally dropping, like, almost 2 percentage points per beer with, like, no hops at all. Zero IBUs, if you
Zero
will.
IBUs.
Yeah. I'm going to put,
Pulpy.
yes.
It's going to be hard to get out here. If it was free shipping, it would probably be on its way next week.
If you had continued that sentence and there was no...
Yeah.
I was going to give you the cash out of my pocket.
Especially a mix pack.
Oh.
You get a case, everybody gets a couple cans. We can try all
That's
the different grandma Pulpies,
all it took
anti-Pulpies.
was a minimum of 12. Like, we can easily... Yeah, we'd have just...
We would put orders in before we go home today.
Yeah, we probably would have. Easily accessible. God, see, I think the problem we're running into is now I'm putting it into a category of what everything we drank instead of just this one independently.
Yeah.
If I just think of this independently and not like trying to rank it against others, I would try to find a place for it at least occasionally. That it doesn't drink heavy, it drinks light. Even for being a hazy, it doesn't feel, there's no bitterness. It doesn't feel, even you talked about one of them a while back of having that like full, like lingering flavor. It doesn't have that. So like I want it in my rotation if I'm just thinking singularly and locally accessible. I would probably almost always have one of those, like a 4-pack to just...
It's a hazy
through, as like if I'm just thinking independently and not categorizing it against everything else.
Yep.
I'm gonna do that as like a beer fridger for sure.
That's kind of where I'm at. Hazies aren't my everyday go-to play.
Yeah.
They're a good mix-up every once in a while. Yeah. And maybe we gotta off air. We gotta figure out our rating system.
I think we're gonna need to rethink
because we either get real big beer fridges at this point, or we come up with some sort of a rating system where we can go, because we've run into that a lot. Where you go, this would be great, but I can't get it. This would be fantastic if I was in the area.
Yeah,
if I saw this in the wild, I'd absolutely grab it. But kind of reviewing this beer on its own.
Yeah, I didn't think. I felt like we had a good system, but now
we've had enough beer and we've been doing this long enough. Now there needs to be a little bit of nuance.
Yeah,
that 1 to 5 star on Tavour is great.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because you can rate the beers 1 to 5 on Tavour. But we've been on it's a beer fridge, or it's a fridge,
or it's an outdoor fridge, or it's a
holiday beer.
A Pilsner on Untapped is never getting like a consensus 4.5 stars.
Yeah. No.
But a barrel age could.
I would give this 3.75 Pulpies.
See, and maybe we tried to avoid doing that sort of thing.
We didn't have a frame of reference.
Yeah.
But maybe we start doing an out of 5, like we were doing the rating on Tavour, like Chad does.
What if we all just randomly pick a different metric? Brian can beer fridge it. I'll do a 1 out of 5. Chad can give it 1 out of 10 stars.
Whatever we're feeling like that day. Like
I'm going to give all this. Up in the air anyway.
Who knows?
I mean, it's all. Dare I say it becomes a whose line is it anyway? The points don't matter.
Isn't that what we've been doing the whole time?
Pretty much.
Basically.
Yeah.
Cool.
I really enjoyed it, though.
Very good beer.
Additionally, that's a total beer fridge for me.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Even if it was locality, it's a flavor I want in my fridge, but I don't need it every day.
No.
Cool. Well, our glasses are empty.
Yes.
Hopefully yours are too. We'll catch you next time.
If you've enjoyed what you just heard, make sure you subscribe to get new episodes when they drop, and don't forget to leave us a review. If you want to see what we're drinking when we're not on the pod, you can follow us on social media at A Beer Review. Feel free to send us any beer suggestions that we can make Chad go buy off of Tavour.